Here's tonight's 9 at 9. In Georgia, a father and his adult son have been arrested in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, a young black man who was shot and killed while jogging in February. Gregory and Travis McMichael charged with murder and aggravated assault. The shooting happened back in February, but no charges were filed at the time. The men claimed they believed Arbery committed crimes in the neighborhood. Today would have been Arbery's 26th birthday.
Investigators say the men were arrested at about 7:45 Thursday evening and taken to jail. They say the investigation continues. It will include everyone involved. They have not ruled out the idea of more arrests.
3 children ages 4 to 16 months are recovering at a San Antonio hospital after being removed from a home in rural Wilson County earlier this week.
Investigators say a young girl texted 911 about a possible child abuse case on Tuesday. That message led deputies to this house along State Highway 123 near Stockdale. Inside, according to court records, they found floors covered in trash, feces, and urine. All 3 kids showed signs of physical abuse and malnourishment. Investigators said today their case is focused on the children's maternal grandmother. She has not been formally charged or arrested. A Southwest Airlines jetliner hits and kills someone while landing at Austin Bergstrom International Airport last night. The pilot maneuvered to avoid hitting a person on the runway, but shortly after the plane touched down, the person was found dead. An airport spokesperson says they do not believe the person was supposed to be on the runway at that time. A pregnant mother in California who was found stabbed outside of a church has been released from the hospital. According to police and family members, the woman was with her 1-year-old daughter earlier this week, was at the church to meet her husband, and they got into a fight.
He was being combative. He attacked her and had tried to stab her several times in the stomach and the throat. And she fought him off and tried to protect herself.
Police say the man took off with their 1-year-old daughter and threw her over a steep cliff. She did not survive. The man is facing a charge of murder. The woman and her unborn baby are expected to be okay. Spanish police have arrested a Moroccan man on suspicion of planning a terrorist attack in Barcelona. Police say the man is an ISIS follower who repeatedly violated the country's coronavirus lockdown to possibly scout locations for an attack. The U.S. Postmaster General is saying the coronavirus pandemic could have, quote, potentially dire consequences, end quote, for the Postal Service. Business started to take a hit in March. It's only gotten worse since then. In a press release today, the USPS warned that the trend could threaten its survival. The amount of mail is plummeting and it's losing more and more money. The Postmaster General is calling on Congress and the Trump administration to help shore up its finances. The mayor of Milan reacted angrily to images of people gathered in parks and restaurants not exercising proper social distancing. According to the latest government guidelines, gatherings are prohibited and people are supposed to maintain a 1-meter distance from others. The soccer season has officially kicked off in South Korea. K-League matches have been postponed because of the coronavirus. On Friday, the pitch came back to life once again. The stands, though, were empty as the games are being played without any spectators. The UK has released the last decoded Nazi message from World War II, marking the 75th anniversary of Victory in Europe Day. The British government released this goodbye message from a German lieutenant set out on May 7, 1945. He sent it just before surrendering to British forces on Germany's northern coast. In the message, he noted British troops had entered the area, and he wished his colleagues, quote, all the best, end quote. To read more about these stories, head to ksat.com.